Good afternoon, everyone. Let us start this session. So during last 4 to 5 lectures, we have seen how to draw the projection of the solid when the solid is cut by the section plane. So we have seen the various cases. So we have assumed the solid resting in the different positions and the different position of the section plane. And we have obtained the sectional top view, then sectional front view, side view, and the true shape of the section. So in this lecture, we will discuss some special cases of the section of solid. So in the special cases, we will try to obtain the standard geometrical shape by selecting the proper position, that is a proper direction of the section plane. So the first geometry that I have selected, it is the prism. And suppose we want to obtain a triangular shape from that square prism, then what should be the position of the section plane? So here you can see the square prism, it is resting on the horizontal plane, and this is a equally inclined condition. That means these base edges, they are equally inclined with the vertical plane or with the XY line. And suppose if you want to obtain the triangular shape after section, that is the true shape of the section must be triangle, then we should take the position of the section plane, which is inclined to HP, and it is perpendicular to the VP. Okay. So in that position only, we can obtain the triangle as a true shape. So in the second image, you can observe the front view. So in the front view, this line, it is representing the position of the section plane. Okay. So this section plane, so if you cut the solid, that is a square prism, with this section plane, then we cannot obtain the triangular shape. Okay. So it will be a polygon. So if you want to obtain the triangle, then we should take the position which is parallel to this plane, but we need to shift that plane in the upward direction. So if you take the section plane like this, then this section plane, it will give the true shape as a triangle. Okay, because when it will intersect the top base, then it will give two corner points. So suppose this point is A and B, and with this vertical edge, we will obtain a single point. So this is the point C. Okay, so in this way, you will get the triangle as a true shape by this section plane. So you can observe here in the 3D image. So this is the point A, this is point B, and this is the point C. So by this section plane, you will obtain a polygon. So at this point, you will get 2 points. Suppose this is point 1, point 2. Again here, this is the vertical edge. So there is one more edge behind this vertical edge. So again, you will obtain 2 edges, 2 corners. So this is point 3 and point 4. And here you will obtain 1 point. So this is the point 5. Okay. So this position of the section plane, it will give the exact triangle. Okay. So let us see in 3 dimension. So here you can see the position of the section plane. So this is the front view. So assume this solid is resting on the horizontal plane. So this is the position of the section plane. Okay. So for this position only, you can get the triangle as a true shape. So if you remove this portion on the right side of this section plane, or the portion which is nearer to the observer from the top view, and if you observe exactly in the perpendicular direction to this section plane or a section line, so this is the true shape. Okay. So this true shape, it will be a triangle. So suppose there is one condition. If you want to obtain the triangle as a true shape from the square prism with the maximum height, okay, so how you can take this section plane position? So for the maximum height, just I will remove this feature. So for the maximum height, we should take the position of section plane, which will pass through this point. So this corner point and this bottom corner. Okay. So if you take the section plane, which will pass through this 2 point, then we will get one triangle as a true shape with the maximum height. Okay. And not only with the maximum height, with the maximum base. So let us see that true shape. So we need to take one section plane, which will pass through this line. So let us create one plane which will pass through these corner points. So if you select the position of this section plane, which will pass through these 2 points, then you will obtain a true shape as a triangle with the maximum height and with the maximum base. Okay. So let us observe the true shape by removing this portion. So this is the front view once you take this section. And this is the true shape, that is a triangle with the maximum height and with the maximum base. So if you observe exactly in the perpendicular direction to this face, there's a triangular shape. So this is the true shape. Okay. So in this way, you can obtain the triangular shape from the square prism by selecting the proper position for the section plane. So if you want, you can take this screenshot. So here you can observe, if you select the position on the right side of this position for the section plane, then every time you will obtain the triangle as a true shape. And if you select the position on the left side, then you will obtain a polygon. Okay. Now the second geometry, that is the second solid, it is the pyramid. So from the pyramid, we have already seen how to take the section of the pyramid. Okay. So if you want to obtain the trapezium as a true shape, then what should be the position of the section plane? So you can observe here the position of the section plane. So right now this square pyramid is resting on the HP, where to its edges, they are perpendicular to vertical plane. So this is the position, and it is completely resting on the HP on its base. Now, if you want to obtain a trapezium as a true shape by taking this section, then this is the position of the section plane. Okay. So take the position of section plane, which is inclined to HP and perpendicular to the vertical plane. Okay. So for this position of the section plane, you will obtain the true shape of the section as a trapezium. So you can observe here the position of the section plane in 3D. So here the square pyramid, assume it to be resting on the horizontal plane. That means the base is completely on the horizontal plane. So it is cut by the section plane. So this is the section plane, which is inclined to HP and it is perpendicular to the vertical plane. Okay. So for this position, you can obtain the true shape as a trapezium. Okay. So you know what is meaning of trapezium. For a polygon, that is a quadrilateral. Okay. If two sides, they are parallel to each other, then that will be a trapezium. So if I remove this portion, which is nearer to the observer from the top direction, then the geometry obtained, it is the trapezium. So this is the front view of this section. And this is the true shape for that section. So if you observe exactly in the perpendicular direction to this geometry or to this face, then this is the trapezium. Okay. So two edges, they are parallel to each other. And these two remaining two edges, they are inclined. Okay. So for this square pyramid, the second geometrical shape that you can obtain, it is the triangle. Okay. So for the triangle, you should select the position of the section plane such that that plane will pass through this point. Okay. And it should pass through the base. Okay. So let us see how to obtain the position, true shape as a triangle. So this is the position of the section plane. So I have selected the section plane, which is passing through these 2 points, that is the 2 corners of the base and the apex point. Okay. So for this position of the section plane, you can obtain the true shape as a triangle. So you can observe that true shape by removing this portion. So this is the true shape as a triangle. Okay. So suppose if you select the section plane, which is passing through this apex point, and its position is in between these 2 points, still you will obtain the true shape as a triangle. Okay. So right now this section plane is exactly passing through this corner point. So if you select any one point on the right side of this corner point, still you will get the true shape as a triangle only. Okay. Now the next geometry, it is the cone. So for the cone, you can obtain ellipse, parabola, hyperbola, and the triangle, and even circle as a true shape. Okay. So let us see how to select the proper position of the section plane so that you can obtain the ellipse, parabola, hyperbola, triangle, and the circle as a true shape. So first position you can see here on the screen. So assume the cone is resting on the HP on its base circle completely, and it is cut by the section plane which is inclined to HP and it is perpendicular to the VP. So select the position of the section plane such that it is below the apex point and it is inclined to the horizontal plane. Okay. So in this condition or in this position of the section plane, the geometry obtained which that will be a ellipse. So in the second image, you can observe the true shape as an ellipse. So you can observe here in a 3 dimension. So this is the section plane to obtain the true shape as an ellipse. So if you remove this portion, that is a portion just above this section plane, then you can obtain the true shape as an ellipse. So this is the true shape. And this is the top view. And this is the front view of the section. And this is sectional side view. Okay. So we have already discussed how to draw this projection. Okay, so now second shape, that is a parabola. So suppose if you want to obtain the parabola from the cone, so this is the position of the section plane to obtain the parabola. Okay. So this section plane, if it is parallel to the generator of that cone, then the true shape, it will be a parabola. So you should select the section plane in such a way that this line that will represent the section plane, it must be parallel to this generator. So this is the end generator for the cone. Okay. And if you remove this portion, then you will obtain the true shape as a parabola. So you can observe here the true shape as a parabola. So this is the parabola. So you can observe in the front view. So this line, so when you draw this in a manual drafting, first front view is the triangle, and draw this line, that is a section line parallel to the side of that triangle. Okay. So if you observe exactly in the perpendicular direction, then the true shape, it will be a parabola. So this is the front view. This is sectional top view. And this is sectional side view. So it is a right hand side view. Okay, so I think in the assignment number 4, I have given one problem on the cone where you you should get the true shape as a parabola. So you have to select the proper position of the section plane. Okay, So this is the position of that section plane. So you can take the screenshot and then you can complete that problem. Okay, so I think in the assignments, problem number 3, it is on the cone. So a right circular cone of diameter 60 mm and generator length 80 mm is resting on the HP on its base. So that means cone is completely resting on the HP. It is cut by the section plane perpendicular to VP and inclined to HP, such that the true shape is a parabola of height 60 mm. Draw the front view, sectional top view, then true shape of this section. Okay. So here the condition given is we must obtain the true shape as a parabola with the height is 60 mm. So what is meaning of height? So when you draw this line, that is a section line, you need to adjust the length between these 2 points as a 60 mm. So this is the height of the parabola. Okay. So accordingly, you should select the proper position of the section plane. So by using the roller scale, you can adjust this. So first is this line must be parallel to this line. Okay. And at the same time, distance between these 2 points, it must be 60 mm. Okay. So draw this line, which will satisfy both these conditions. Its length must be 60 mm and it must be parallel to this side of that triangle. And after this, you will obtain this true shape. So the distance between these 2 points, this is called as the height of the parabola. So try to complete that problem in a manual drafting. So here we have seen how to obtain the ellipse from the cone, then parabola from the cone. Now next is the hyperbola. So for the hyperbola, if you select the section plane, which is perpendicular to HP and perpendicular to the vertical plane. Okay. That means this section line, it must be vertical. And in that case, you will obtain the true shape as a hyperbola. So let us see in the 3 dimension. So position of the cone, it is resting on the HP on its base, and the section plane position is perpendicular to HP and perpendicular to vertical plane. Okay, so here you will observe the section line which is exactly vertical. Okay, so for this position of the section plane, the true shape of this section, it will be a hyperbola. So if I remove this portion, so if I remove the right side, then you can observe the true shape. So here side view, that is the right hand side view, it will directly give the true shape. Okay, because that direction will be perpendicular direction to the section plane. So this is the hyperbola. So this is front view. This is sectional top view. And this is sectional side view, or this is true shape. And suppose if you want to obtain the triangle from the cone, then just shift the position of the section plane on the left side such that this vertical section plane, it must pass through this apex point. Okay. So for this case or this position of the section plane, you will obtain the true shape as a triangle. So this is the position of the section plane to obtain the triangle as a true shape. So it is passing through this apex point. At the same time, the section plane is perpendicular to HP and perpendicular to VP. So if I remove any one side, that is the left side or the right side of that cone, then you can observe here. So this is the front view. This is the position of section plane. And this is the side view. So side view, it is nothing but the true shape and it will be a triangle. And this is the top view. Okay, so top view will be a semicircle. So this is how by selecting the different position of the section plane, you can obtain the different standard geometrical shapes for the cone, that is a ellipse, hyperbola, parabola, triangle, and even you can obtain a circle if you take exactly horizontal section plane. If you select the section plane, which is parallel to the base, that is a parallel to horizontal plane, and if you change the position of that section plane along the vertical direction, then you will obtain the true shape as a circle with the varying diameter. Okay. So if I just shift the position vertically upward, then the true shape, it will be a circle. Okay, so this is the circle. The front view, it will be a trapezium. Okay. So this is the one condition for the section plane where the true shape, front view obtain, it will be a trapezium. Okay. So you can note down this special case. If you want to obtain the front view for the cone as a trapezium, then the position of the section plane, it must be parallel to the base and perpendicular to the vertical plane if the solid is resting on the HP. Even the side view, it will be a trapezium. And in the top view, you will obtain two concentric circles. And the inner circle, it will be a true shape. And the last geometrical shape, it is the cylinder. So if you cut the cylinder by selecting the section plane, which is inclined to HP, then you will obtain the true shape as an ellipse. Okay. So if you take the position of the section plane for the cylinder inclined to HP, then every time you will obtain the true shape as a ellipse, or it may be a elliptical arc. So you can observe here. So here I have selected the section plane inclined to HP. Cylinder is resting on HP. This section plane is perpendicular to VP. So after removing the right side, this is the true shape. If I change the position, so if this is the position of this section plane, which is exactly parallel to this plane, okay, but this section plane is passing through the base. So in this position also, you will obtain the true shape, which is the elliptical part. It will not be a complete ellipse. So you can observe here. This is the front view. And this is the true shape. So this is not a parabola. It appears as a parabola, but it is not a parabola. This complete part or this periphery, it is the elliptical arc. Okay. So this will be the sum portion of the complete ellipse. This is sectional top view. This is the front view. And this is the sectional side view. Okay. So this is how you can obtain different shapes by taking the different position of the section plane.